Welcome to the Legion Basic Raid Prep series by LOS Gaming. Today in our line of sight are the Dragons of Nightmare. Ysandra was an ancient guardian of the dream. She succumbed to the nightmare and terrorized Azeroth with her fellow dragons, but was saved and vowed to live a peaceful life. She has been drawn back into the nightmare once more, and it's our responsibility to ensure another reign of terror doesn't occur.
Ysandra will be accompanied by 2 of her 3 cohorts. She will remain grounded the entire fight while the other 2 swap from being on the ground or in the air. The swaps will occur at 70% and 40%.
Each dragon will affect players within 45 yards with a stacking debuff every 10 seconds. If you get to 10 stacks, you will fall asleep. Split your raid into 2 groups. One group will remain on the left, while the other remains on the right. At 5 to 7 stacks, your tanks will meet in the middle and swap dragons, dragging them back to the original positions. This will allow the old debuff to fall off as you build up new stacks from the new dragon. Each time the dragons fly up, this may cause some confusion with the swaps, but if you base your swaps off the Ysandra debuff, it will work itself out since you will always be on the ground.
Ysandra will cast Nightmare Blast, which will do some damage and knock players back. It also spawns a Nightmare Bloom. These plants will do damage to nearby targets. You will want one player to stand in range, otherwise it will spawn a Dread Horror. And trust us, you don't want to spawn a Dread Horror.
She will also summon Defiled Spirits, which will root nearby players, dispel the root before the spirits explode. Each sub-dragon has 2 abilities it will use while on the ground, and 1 while it's in the air.
While Emrys is grounded, he will target players with Volatile Infection, which will cause some AoE pulsing damage. The debuff lasts for 1.5 minutes, so just stay away from other players. He will also periodically spawn Essences of Corruption. They will need to be interrupted and focused down. All mobs that are killed while he's in the air will spawn exploding mushrooms.
While Uthon is grounded, he will siphon the spirits of players farthest from him. Their souls will begin to travel towards him and will heal if they reach him. Spirits are the priority. He will also rain down gloom. Just avoid the targeted areas and the resulting explosion. While he is in the air, he will target a player with a dot and a movement speed debuff. This will spread to the 3 nearest players, so be smart about who shares this debuff.
Finally, while Terrar is grounded, he will create 2 images of himself that will need to be tanked. Kill them quickly so the tank doesn't get overwhelmed. He will create patches of fog that will put you to sleep if you move into them. While he is in the air, he will occasionally release a Bellowing Roar, which will fear players for a few seconds.
This fight can seem like a lot, but if you view it as a few mini-bosses all lumped into one, it will feel more manageable. Tanks, be sure to have your running shoes on for the swaps. Only worry about the dragon you got in front of you, and you will make sure these Dragons of Nightmare have more pleasant dreams in the future. This has been Tatva
And Tovo, with 2-minute tips by Line of Sight Gaming. Please like and subscribe and check out our other videos by clicking on any of these links.